Revelation chapter 15 and 16, John the Apostle saw the angels standing before heaven, and the Lord commissioned them to release the 7 bowls of wrath. Now, in the 7 bowls of wrath, John says that the wrath of God is brought to completion and it's over. But in the midst of the wrath of God being poured out, it makes it very clear it's poured out upon the oppression of the Antichrist empire. That's what's happening in this context. And the angels are rejoicing that God's judgments are being released, because we know that God's judgments are always to remove everything that hinders love. His judgments are never a violation of love. And in this context of Revelation chapter 15 and 16, it makes it clear the saints are victorious over the Antichrist. Now, he kills a number of them, but the Bible makes it clear in the book of Revelation that though the Antichrist overpowers the saints physically, not all the saints, but some of them, martyrdom, they overcome him spiritually because they're fearless in the face of death. They love Jesus and they're loyal to him even in the threat of death, and in that way they overcome him. They're not offended at all at Jesus' leadership, and they love him and they stand with love even unto death. Now we know that the martyrdom storyline in the book of Revelation is not the majority of the saints, but it's a larger number than any time in history, to where it is a wake-up call to the whole body of Christ. And yet it's a context of which the power of God is released, the love of God is matured, the great harvest is brought in, and the judgments are released against the Antichrist empire. He only has the ability to oppress for a very short amount of time. Then it's over. And then Jesus rescues his people. He liberates the city of Jerusalem from being besieged by the nations. And he fills the earth with the glory of God. That's Revelation chapter 15 and 16.